Eid-ul Fitr and Eid-ul Azha. Explain how the Eid-ul Fitr/Azha is celebrated. Literally speaking, Eid means feast, festival, or whole Eiday. Fitr means separation or breaking. As such, Eid-ul Fitr means the feast of the breaking, and here it implies the breaking of the fast of the month of RamAzhan, the 9th Islamic month. Eid-ul Azha is the feast of sacrifice during the month of Dhul Hijja. When the Holy Prophet, PBUH, entered Medina, there were 2 days, Eid-ul Fitr and Eid-ul Azha, which were moments of amusement and joy. So the Prophet, PBUH, declared them as feast for Muslims. Firstly, it starts as from the sighting of the moon on the last day of RamAzhan by Swalaatul Maghrib. According to the Prophet, s.a.w, that night is consEidered as full of blessings, and the Swalaat Fajr must be done in Jama. It is recommended to take a bath, Ghusal, wear good, or new, clothes according to the Islamic practice, and pay Zakaat if not yet paEid. Secondly, the Swalatul Eid can be offered either in open field or MasjEid, depending on population. It is done after sunrise and can't be offered before sunrise. Thirdly, there is no Azan and no Iqaamah before the Namaaz Eid, and it is done in 2 Rakaat units of Swalaat Waajib with 6 additional Takbeer or 12 according to other schools of thought. Fourthly, in the first Rakaat there are 3 Takbeer before Qiraat, and for the second Rakaat there are 3 Takbeer before Ruku. According to others there are 6 Takbeer in both Rakaat, or there are 7 in the first Rakaat and 5 in the second Rakaat. Fifthly, after the Swalaat there is a khutbah which is read for the occasion. The main topic will be on Eid and how it is important to stay in good terms with relatives and families, and also not to forget the poor and destitute. Sixthly, there is the dua which can be made in any language. Special mentions are made for the Ummah and the country without forgetting our worldwide brothers. Seventhly, for Eid-ul Azha there will be the slaughtering of the animal and the sharing of meat into 3 portions, namely for the family members, the poor, and for our own use. There will be greetings by the Muslims. It is recommended to forget all our quarrels and differences on that day, as it is a blessed day in Islam. Eighthly, there can be family union or gathering for the feast. This is usually done around a meal for lunch or dinner. At this level it varies from one family to another. Ninthly, it is an opportunity for parents and relatives to distribute gifts as a means of happiness. This is to show to our young generations that Eid is our feast, not other un-Islamic concepts. Tenthly, amusement can be conducted as long as there must be no show-off. No haram eating and drinking is allowed on that day. It is good to note that though it is a feast, our obligatory Swalaat must not be neglected. What is the religious significance of Eid-ul Fitr? Each feast in Islam has its importance and significance. Eid-ul Azha, being celebrated in the month of Dhul Hijja, is a celebration of the achievement of a Muslim who has completed the rites of Hajj, or 1 whole month of RamAzhan in Ibadah. It is a blessed moment in the life of a Muslim accomplishing the 5th pillar of Islam, or the 3rd pillar. Secondly, it is also a day of thanksgiving when Muslims offer gratitude to Allah for helping them fulfill their spiritual obligation. It is also extended to our gratitude towards our parents and families. Thirdly, it is a day of sacrifice, and it reminds us of Ibrahim's sacrifice of his son. He was willing and on the point to sacrifice his son for the pleasure of Allah. It reminds us of the sufferings of the poor, the hunger, and the deprived. At the same time, it is a way to sacrifice what we have in terms of meat and money for the poor and needy to receive alms. Fourthly, it is a day of festive remembrance, beginning with a collective act of worship glorifying Allah's name, followed by utterances of greetings and good wishes, and praying for the souls of the deceased. Fifthly, it is a means for congregational prayers as occasions of creation of brotherhood, where Muslims pray for forgiveness and strength of faith to purify the heart and soul. Sixthly, it is an occasion given to each one of us contributing and helping the needy, visiting elders, and the sick. It enhances the remembrance of over many areas of human life. Seventhly, it is a day of peace. When a Muslim establishes peace in his heart by obeying Allah's law and leading a disciplined life, she is at peace with Allah and the rest of the universe. There must be no fighting. Eighthly, it is a day of reward, as it is on that day that Allah will reward us for all our sacrifices during the month of RamAzhan, or for pilgrimage. We are blessed by Allah. Ninthly, it is a day for change. It is the right moment for anyone to change his attitudes and enter the fold of Islam completely by abstaining from sins. Tenthly, it is a day appropriate to think of all the favors our Lord has bestowed upon us. It is important that we realize to what extent He loves us and what are we doing or can do to please Him.